Hello everyone, this is Polygon Wizard, and welcome to my humble establishment. If you would like to check in, please sign the book and I will find you a room forthwith! Hey guys, welcome back. We got a lot to do today. We're going to finish off our in part of our tavern and by decorating all the rooms. I've already placed some beds down, but we're going to put some paintings and a few other things like shelves and whatnot around. Not a whole lot, but I figured it would be something fun to do with you guys on camera. And then we're also going to go off to the desert to see what I discovered in between episodes. Without further ado, let's get started. Lots to do, lots to do. Alright guys, let's go. I'm sorry it's been so long since the previous episode. You can blame that solely on The Witcher 3. Remember me talking about how excited I was for that game last time? Well, I put lots of hours into it. I can't tell you exactly how much because the in-game, time tracker thing is broken, and then the out-of-game one that I have, because I got it through GOG Galaxy, that's also broken, so I can't tell you exactly how much, but I can tell you it's probably north of 40 hours by now, because that's been pretty much the only thing I've been playing whenever I get a little bit of game time. But I've started putting some Minecraft time in as well, so I did a little bit of exploring since last episode, and I got a few materials so that we could so that we could decorate in here, like paintings. That's not what I want. We can go through the lovely annoying thing of paintings. If you've been on Twitter following Dinnerbone and some of the other Mojang people, they've been showing some of the combat update stuff, little teasers for it. And Dinnerbone has been working on dual wielding, so you can have a left and a right arm. I'm not sure exactly how it works. I'm not sure they know how it's going to work yet. But as a new interface thing that is not to do with, combat or anything, I would much rather have a way to directly pick the size of painting. I don't care, which painting I get if it's still random, but if I want, say, a too wide one like I have here, like so, yay, success. I don't want to have to put a painting on the wall 50 billion times in order for it to show up. Maybe if we actually blocked it off, it would be better. I don't know. That used to kind of work, and then sometimes it doesn't work. Like by putting some blocks on either side to shape it out. If that was like 100% correct, like you wanted a tall one like this, you just leave it that space and boom, it worked. That'd be great. I don't know. Maybe it does, and I'm just, carpet, that's why I can't put it there. I'm just not in the know, so let's try that a little bit. See, we're gonna get ones for a bunch, and that's the same as the one around the corner. Let's try and get the other one. There we go. I think there's 3 of that type if I remember right, and I think there are 2 of the vertical 2-spot ones. I don't know. I don't use paintings enough to really know. Alright, let's try this. There we go. Maybe it does work and I'm complaining about nothing. Haha. Anyway, let's talk a little bit while we're decorating the hallways here with boring paintings. I don't know, it spruces up the place quite a bit. And think of some other things we can do around here, like in the rooms. I'll show you. This one is our under the closet storage room, staff only. So I'm not sure what to do in there. But then we have all these different configurations of these rooms like this, where I want to put some decorations in, maybe some shelves, who knows what, and then I'll put carpet down to finish it off. So what I've got to do, some of that is we'll use some spruce, maybe. Wait, am I doing? No, wait. Yes, it's spruce for floors, but you don't really see it. I don't know. I think it'll tie in with this rather than mixing, just because we've got carpet to cover it up most of the place. So we'll use that for some shelving, maybe some regular wood for some supports or something. I don't know. Then we've got some of this black, gray, and light gray wool we can use to make more carpet, or perhaps for some sort of decoration. I don't know. We'll just see how it goes. In the meantime, putting paintings. I need to stop that, don't I? How about we not have the same one? It's never the one that you want. It's always something different. Okay, that'll work. If you want a two-sized one, it'll give you a single one forever. Or if you want just a single one, it'll only give you the other ones. It's really crazy that way. So I want to talk a little bit about Witcher 3 while we're doing these paintings, because I can mindlessly put some paintings down while we do that. Hey, creeper. If you guys are into open world games and RPG games at all, you need to play this. Let's do actually a too high one here, I think. All right, if we do this. It's one of those games that if you just watch a video of it or a let's play of it, it doesn't quite communicate what's so great about the game, because in a let's play, whoever's doing it isn't just going to wander off the beaten path all the time. They're going to kind of stick to the main missions for the most part, because otherwise their video series is going to last forever. But the open world is really what's special about the game. And just the amount of detail that they were able to put in to pretty much every single aspect. So it really rewards exploration and running around and finding these little villages and what's going on with them. Plus you have these special monster contracts in lots of places you can do to go, you know, hunt them down. You basically have to track them down, find out a little information about what it is, and then go fight it for the most part. Sometimes, every so often, you'll have the option to not fight it, but most of the time you have to go kill it, whatever it is. And they're kind of like mini boss fights that you have the choice to go find. Then there's some in the main quest line that you'll have some boss fights and stuff, but then you're wandering around, you'll find bandits or just regular monsters, so there's lots of fun sword fighting and things in this game. But it's not just swords, you have potions and bombs and like a crossbow that I never use because it's so weak. It's decent for knocking things out of the sky, but so is a couple of the powers that you have. Or so are, whatever. Ooh, I like that one, good. So I don't use the crossbow so much myself, but I do use the, that's different. Okay, it's different, we'll stick with it. Yeah, what's the one over here? Yeah, okay. I keep forgetting which painting I just put down, so I don't want the same ones. There we go. Awesome. Paintings down. So Witcher 3 is a game that I've appreciated a lot more as it went on. It makes a good first impression for sure, but as you play it, you just realize the amount of detail, hey castle, that they were able to put into this game. And it's kind of crazy. Let's see. If we do that, a little bedside table. We'll have to go get some flowers or something. I could put one in there. Then I think if we do some slabs, a little high shelf, and then we need our crafting bench here, crafting table. Who cares if it's in midair, right? Okay, we've got a little bit of this wood. I'm gonna make a couple fence gates. See how that looks. I like it. They don't have much room for the shelf, but it adds a little bit of interest into this room. So I wish you could put the carpet underneath a door. Let's not do black, let's do gray. I don't know. What's it look like with all solid carpet in here? It looks alright. However, I think I'm going to do something here different. Maybe even here too, because if we use the light gray, it'll blend with that brick a little bit. Yeah, see? So nothing extravagant, just simple stuff. So that there's a little bit of furnishing in here. Alright, this one's a little bit weird. I don't know that this is a simple room. We'll give them just an actual shelf here. It's like right above the bed. This is a cheap seats, people. Cheap seats. No, we don't need you up in the air. Ta-da! Whoops. Ta-da! There we go. Cheap room. You only get one kind of carpet in here. Haha. So, yeah, Witcher 3. What else do I want to tell you guys about it? There's lots of fun side quests in the game, too. The one you talked about on Twitter and on the Gamerson's podcast that I co-hosted this week, I talked about it. There's one particular side quest that's kind of really, like, made me laugh. That's kind of been my favorite one so far because it's tongue-in-cheek goofiness. They have a side quest that you can discover where there is a mage who practices cheese magic, where he uses cheese to divine, to get visions and uses it sort of divination and to get into his lair, basically, I guess the way they call it. You have to go into this cave through a teleport that you find, and the cave is full of this maze of cheese, and you have to get through it and go past the good cheeses and not past the really stinky pungent ones, otherwise you choke to death. It's just really kind of silly. There's so many different types of magic in that game too. Like there's people who, use bones and things to look at portents. There's people who just do kind of typical mage stuff where they have magic, the sorceresses and mages do that. And you have the witchers themselves that use their little simple magic signs for combat. And there's other examples as well that you can kind of run across in there. Like the witchers, partially why it's so great is the world building is so detailed. It's really, really good. They've used the novels that they're based on sort of as a jumping off point for world building. Then they've added some of their own stuff. And let's see, I only have one stair. Actually, I think what I'll do, whoops, not the stair, we'll just have a little shelf like so, because then I can put one of these on it. And then, what's it look like if I put one of those down and then put some leaves over the top? What's that look like? Okay, it has to be separated and it connects to that, so let's put it in this corner. And then I think if we put like a cactus in there, we can make us a little plant. So I'm gonna have to go get some cactus. Leave that door open so I don't have to come. There we go. If it's done, we'll close the doors. If it needs some work, we will come back to it with the door open. Sorry, train of thought here. Whew, I'm doing terrible. Alright, we're going to do gray on the outside and dark in the middle. I don't remember if those, I think, yeah, we see those in the ceiling. They're actually stairs and stuff, so I can't really replace it with a wool block. If I can, I might go check and see if I can do that later. We're going to do you opposite. You're going to get dark on the outside and light on the inside. And then, let's see, shelf-wise, we'll give you a stair here. There you go. Have a shelf. Another cheap room. See, you don't need too much. I kind of want something here, maybe. I could make another painting. I don't know. No paintings in the room. They'll steal the art, right? Leave it out in the hallways where you can keep an eye on it. So if it's missing, it's obvious, right? Hey, Castle, I like the view. Yeah, you might have noticed I've trimmed back some of the vines since last time because I have a lot more string. I didn't do a ton. I still left some of them hanging down because I liked it, how that looked. But then I also trimmed back some of them so it's not completely blocked on every window with vines. We'll show you from the outside here in a minute. Let's see how you're done. And you're done. Okay, we need to go get some cactus for this one, so leave that open. And then we've got all the rooms on this floor. I think, time-wise, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to finish some of these up myself, and then we'll come back to you guys when it's done, maybe show you a little bit, but then we're gonna head off, so we're gonna leave time for the adventuring part, right? So anyway, I'm going to do a little bit more decorating, and I'll be back shortly. We've finished off all of the rooms now. I'm going to give you a short tour of this second floor. The third floor you've already sort of seen from, before. So this is kind of what we've come up with. We got a little bit different in every room. So this one I was just doing a little experimenting quickly here. Got a little fly out shelf off of this headboard. If we could make wool half slabs, I could make it look a little bit different. I think that'd be cool. Hey Mojang, wool half slabs. It's combat related, right? Okay, maybe not. I've added some tripwire hooks to not all the rooms, but most of the rooms so that, you know, you have somewhere to hang clothes or whatnot. This is a plant lover's room. I don't know why. There's probably some reason for the name. I still haven't done anything with the staff only room. I think I might put some chests or something in there. Then we've got these weird floaty shelves, another hook, some carpet covered footboards, I guess. And in here we've got a hook and covered carpet footboard. So I don't know. I didn't put a whole lot of thought into it because we're not going to be spending tons of time in here, but I did want it to be furnished. So let's close all the doors. We want privacy for our guests, you know. We don't want anyone just walking by staring at, you know, your plant loving in here. I mean, look, you can just sit in the bed and be like, ah, I love the bushes. I love the flowers. I love the saplings. Oh, they're so cool. You know, whatever you do in a plant lover's room, right? I don't know why. That one's my favorite. It cracks me up. I'm not sure exactly why. All right. So at the beginning of this episode, I told you we're going to finish off the interior decorating, which we've done. Big check off the list. And then I also said we're going to go out into the desert. However, that's not exactly what we're going to do because I was exploring out there, went down into a cave system and found this crazy system of abandoned mine shafts. There's at least 2 systems that are crossing over just by the way that, you know, everything connects, and it's absolutely huge. And within it, I found, I think, at least 6 cave spider spawners. So yay, string problem solved. I want to get Silk Touch on some shears so I can go down there and harvest all of the cobwebs that are there. But anyway, let me go show you. The place where we're going to build a string collection machine is where I've got 2 spawners right next to each other. Because, hey, efficiency, right? So we're not going to do anything super fancy. We're just going to have it where they drop and die. Hopefully, I might have to add some lava in there. I don't really need it for the XP or for the spider eyes, really. Because I've already got a decent supply of those built up. Woo, okay, there we go. And I can always go out at night and kill some spiders if I need some for potions. So, I'm not worried about that. I just want the string. So we're not going to do anything special with it. We're just going to have them drop and die, or drop through some lava and die. And then collect all of the string. So I built a portal to this place, and this is what we have so far. See? I have some wiring to lights, which right now is just hooked up to this lever, so it turns all of them on and off. So once we get rid of our extra torches, etc. and so forth in here, and we cover up this wall, so there's going to be a wall kind of right where this chest is. Maybe right in front of the chest. Yeah, that's actually probably what I'm going to do. I'll have it line up with this wall that extends. And then when we come down here, this has to be slabs because of the wire running underneath it, because I wanted this one to light it up. So we have sort of a full ring at the same level as the spawners, and then we have some in the ceiling right above it, so that we can turn the farm on and off. Theoretically, we'll see how well it works. I might need to add some more lights or something in here. I don't know. Once I take all the torches out. But yeah, we'll just add a couple of blocks of glass or something right above it, so all they do is spawn and fall all the way down to the desk, which I still have to dig out. But right now, as you can see, we're at level, let's see, this is level 25, where this one is at. We're right at the same level as that spawner. And so, you know, barely enough if we have friendly bedrock down there. So we might have to add some lava to finish them off or something right before they get to the bottom. Set them on fire so in case the fall damage doesn't kill them, we'll still get all the string. And we'll have a bunch of hoppers down below, and then we'll put some sort of an item elevator in here so that we can have the string and our observation deck here so we can watch all the spiders spawning and going, wah! But as you can see, sort of through the string there, when we're here, this one's active and this one is active. So we can just stand here and watch them fall all day. It'll be pretty nice. Also, back here, while I'm thinking about it, I heard some zombie noises when I was working. And I did all sorts of goofy digging. Ran up here and found a zombie spawner. And let's see, how did I get up here? Aha, this way. And so I've already looted it. There wasn't a whole lot of goodies here. We'll take the iron while we're here. And the redstone, why not? Since we're here, might as well take it. And the saddle and an extra bucket. Sure. Bread, you can just stay here. I don't think there's anything I want to do with this zombie spawner, because, it's not all that useful. But it's here just in case we want to use it in the future. Just wanted to show you guys that. Alright. And I've blocked this off so it won't be too bad while we're building. But as you can see, we've got, a passage going that way. We got a passage off this way. There's another one going that way. They're all connected to this, and there's so many levels of this thing. It's crazy. So maybe we'll do a little bit of wandering around here quickly to show you. Say, hey, shut up, zombie. In fact, there's so much in this crazy system that I don't think I've seen it all. So yeah, around the corner from our other spawners, look, another one. Hey, spiders galore. Awesome, right? Oh, I put a torch down here, don't I? See, like I said, lots of stuff, and I might not have seen it all. Yeah, I've seen that chest, however. Let's light this up. We want our spider spawner to be efficient after all, right? Ta-da! I harvested some of the rail from in here, not all of it, just got a couple stacks and then stopped. I was like, I don't know, I don't have any plans for rails yet. And I have a decent source of iron anyways, so, don't need it as of this point yet. See, that's where we came from. One in there. There's all sorts of twists and turns throughout this whole thing like that. So if we look off this direction, there's some more gravel that blocks us. Whoops, there's the portal. Oh, let's try and get a good view. I guess you can't. But trust me, this place is huge. There's these two plus that one spider spawner I just showed you. And then there are at least 2 or 3 more that I found throughout the whole thing. So I definitely want to harvest all this cobweb if I can with some shears of silk touchiness. I just don't have a silk touch book as of this moment. I need to go get some levels for my gold farm and then just do a bunch of book enchanting. Alright, so that is all I had planned for this episode, guys. I think what I'll do in between is I'll do some digging and hopefully harvesting of these cobwebs so we can have some. I definitely want to use them for the chimney off the top of the inn/tavern, which I still need a name for. I haven't come up with one. Maybe you guys can come up with one for me if you would like. If not, maybe I'll just leave it the unnamed tavern for now. We can always name it in the future, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I think it's a little bit shorter, but hopefully it was enjoyable. I'll get to work and do some cleaning up of this area, and maybe we'll even do some for the next episode here. I haven't planned anything out exactly. We're kind of in a limbo area. So we've got our latest building completed. We need to do some more building, maybe do some finishing of this farm so we can have plenty of string. I don't know, let me know what you guys want to see. Let me know what you thought of this episode. Leave a like if you wish, and I will see you in the next episode.